Are you ready for another What I Ate in a Day? Well, guess what? One's coming your way. Stick around. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chu on Vegan. Welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN and I follow a mostly whole food plant-based diet with the focus on protein. Starting this year, my videos will be focusing on getting enough protein for what I'm doing as far as working out, trying to build muscle. So that's what my recipes will reflect. If that's something you're into, then please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every week. And be sure to follow me on Instagram for more plant-based content. So this What I Ate in a Day is going to be fairly simple foods. A couple of the recipes will be something that you'll make ahead of time that you can have in the fridge that you'll have ready to go. But mostly it's just putting things together. It's pretty simple and I can't wait to show you. So breakfast is going to be my high protein bagels with some tofu cream cheese I'm making. This is a really quick breakfast or lunch even, and it's really high in protein and I think you'll like that one. And then for lunch, I'm going to be doing a BLT wrap, which is one of my favorites. And dinner is just going to be a simple little bowl with chickpeas and tofu and rice and just a bunch of veggies. And of course, I'm going to always have dessert, which is going to be my high protein chocolate yogurt, which I have been eating for I don't know how long, months, and I'm not sick of it yet. It's just some Greek style yogurt, vegan of course, my Earth Chimp protein powder, and a few chocolate chips in there just to make it extra special. All right, let's get started. So this is how we're going to make our tofu chive cream cheese. We're going to be using 8 ounces of extra firm tofu, and that's my favorite kind because it does have a lot more protein. You don't have to press it, so it's also a time saver. So all that's going to go in here. Just crumble it up a little bit. And it's all going into my Vitamix. Then I've got a couple tablespoons of some cashews. I soaked them for a little bit because I want this to be really smooth. I've got some lemon juice. And I've got some nutritional yeast. I've got some salt and some onion powder. And I'm also going to throw in a tablespoon of some unsweetened Greek yogurt. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of water to this, just enough to get it going. We want this to be nice and thick and creamy, so just use enough water to get that texture that you like. And it will firm up more in the fridge. All right, I'm going to go blend this up and show you what it looks like, and then we'll add in the chives as well. All right, once you're all done, just put it in a container, and I'm going to sprinkle on a couple tablespoons of chives. And I'll just mix those in and put this in the refrigerator. And this is what I'll be putting my cream cheese on, my high protein bagels. And I've made these for you before. I'll leave a link to the video so you can make these for yourself. So we're gonna have the high protein cream cheese with the high protein bagels, makes for a great breakfast. Now, I looked in the store and you can get some cream cheese, maybe a little bit less than this, for about $8, and it has no protein in it and a bunch of oils and fat and fillers and whatever else. Yuck. So I'd much rather make this from scratch. It's super easy, and then it'll keep in your fridge for about 5 days. So I toasted up one of my high protein bagels, and then I took 2 tablespoons of my tofu chive cream cheese. We're going to add that to our bagel, just like a tablespoon on each side. Then I'll top with some fresh cracked pepper here. And if you want to top this with some chopped up tomatoes, some red onion, you could just do all kinds of things. I'm just keeping it simple right now. All right, let's give this a taste. I just got back from the gym and I'm starving. really hungry, and this is going to be a great high protein after workout meal. So let's try it out. It's so good. I had my pre-workout smoothie before I went to the gym, and then now I'm having my bagel with my tofu cream cheese. So this is a very high protein way to start your day and get you going. Especially if you're working out, you need to have focus on the protein. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy this and then I'll see you at lunch. This is the tempeh I will be using, and this is an 8-ounce package. I'm probably just gonna use half for this recipe right now. So the easiest way to get tempeh out of here, I think, is to cut it in half. Okay, so you cut it in half, and then it should just, you can slip it out of here. There you go. Actually, I lied, or I was mistaken. I'm gonna use the whole thing. Why not? I'm just gonna go crazy. So I'm just gonna slice this up, and then you want to steam tempeh before you use it. It can tend to be a little bit bitter, and that's why a lot of people don't like it. So if you just steam it for 5-10 minutes, it gets rid of that bitterness. So you just want to slice them fairly thin, because we're gonna marinate them. All right, I'm just gonna continue cutting these up. I'm gonna put them in my groovy little steamer here and then steam them for like 5-6 minutes. And then while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna show you how to make the marinade. All right, let's get our marinade going. I've got 3 tablespoons of coconut aminos in here. And then I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of water. I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid smoke. A little goes a long way. I'm gonna start with a 1/4 teaspoon. If you want it smokier, then go for it, but yeah, it can be overwhelming. But it will give you that nice bacony kind of a flavor. For spices, I have smoked paprika, garlic powder, some just regular black pepper, and some nutritional yeast. So I'm gonna throw that all in here. Oop, and I almost forgot. I need a tablespoon of maple syrup. So we have that smoky and sweet combo. Then we're just gonna whisk it up. And there we go. All right, let's go get our tempeh. We're gonna put it in a shallow dish, and you can marinate it 1 hour to overnight, and I'm gonna do this overnight. I think the flavor is a lot better. So let me go grab the tempeh. So I've got my little shallow dish here. You want one that you can, of course, put a cover on. Here's my tempeh, and I'm just gonna put this in the little glass dish here. I think you all have marinated stuff before. And I like it in a single layer. Let's see. There we go. I have a little bit left over, but no problem. Stick that in the fridge. I can use it for something else, stir fry or whatever. And I'll just use a spoon to kind of make sure I get it all over. And you can flip it over if you want during the marinating process, and I will do that. But this usually works out pretty well. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and then tomorrow we're gonna air fry it, and then we're gonna put it in our wrap, and we're gonna have a delicious bacon wrap that's gonna be high protein and delicious. So my tempeh has been marinating overnight. I've got a lined baking sheet here. I'm gonna put this in my oven at 400. I'm gonna use the air fryer mode. If you have convection, that would work. If you just have a regular oven or you don't have an air fryer, then you can do it at 400 degrees, but just might take a little bit longer. All right, now my goal is to get these out without breaking them. If they do break, that's okay. And I will probably flip these halfway through. So I'm just going to continue to put these on my baking sheet. You don't want them to touch. And this is going to be our yummy bacon. Then I don't want to waste the rest of this marinade, so I'm going to just take a little pastry brush here and brush it on to get this side well coated. Alright, I'm just going to finish doing this. You don't need to watch because this is kind of boring. And then I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. Okay, this is after 10 minutes, so I'm going to flip them if I can. And then I'm going to use a little bit more of this marinade and brush it on this side, and then I'm going to let it go in for another 5-7 minutes, okay? So let me just flip these over, and then I'll just, you know, add some more, and then we'll be done. All right, I'm just going to finish up flipping them, basting them again. I'll show you the finished product. All right, here's our final bacon here. See, it's nice and crispy. This was another 5 minutes. And if you do have any marinade left, just go ahead. I'm just going to top it because I don't want it to go to waste. And just give it a little extra flavor here. All right, we're going to let this cool off a bit, and then I will make the wrap, the high protein tempeh bacon wrap. All right, let's make some BLTs. I've got 2 of my beef-free, gluten-free wraps. These are 11 grams of protein each. I'm going to be using my tofu cream cheese on these. I've got some shredded romaine, or bacon. I've got some tomato and a little bit of avocado. And let's put these together. Super easy. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of the cream cheese on each wrap. Spread that around. You can use a little more if you'd like, but I like to spread it around to the edges so you're going to get that yummy cream cheese in every bite. All right, I put some pepper on there. Then I'm going to finish up with some romaine. And then we've got all our components of a BLT plus a little avocado. And I always overfill these things. And I'm going to be able to eat 2 of these. Okay. There's 1. All right, look at that. Let's give it a taste. All right, so 2 really beautiful wraps using our tempeh. Let's give it a taste. All right, going in. Look at all that goodness in there. Now, of course, you could do this with bread, toasted bread, but I really like these beef-free, gluten-free wraps. They're 100 calories, they're 11 grams of protein, low in fat, and so it makes a really nice little wrap, and you can do all kinds of wraps with them. So I'm gonna go enjoy my lunch here, and then I'll see you back here for dinner. I think I'm just gonna make a quick, simple bowl, so I'll see you then. Okay, we're gonna throw our bowl together. I'm gonna have exact measurements for all these recipes down below, and the calories and the protein grams as well. All right, so I've got some rice. I've got some leftover lettuce from my wrap. I shredded up a carrot. And I've got some chickpeas. And I've got some edamame. And I've got green beans. And then I have some tofu. Now this is a huge plate of food. Look at that. This is a nice plate of food. I've got great fiber. I've got veggies, protein, starches. It's amazing. And then you can put whatever kind of sauce you want on here. You could put hummus, you could do tahini, ranch, whatever. I'm doing my old standby, my sweet chili sauce. I eat it on everything. and this is going to be my dinner tonight. So let's give it a taste and then final words. So what an amazing plate of food here. Okay, I may not finish all of this, and that's fine. I can eat some now, eat some later, save it for tomorrow. But I probably will eat it all, just so you know. I'm pretty hungry. Anyway, let's give it a taste. I mean, all fresh ingredients here. All beautiful, colorful foods. I definitely get my fiber in my diet. They recommend 25 grams of fiber, and I probably get double that every day. So this way of eating is awesome. I'll also be having my yogurt chocolate mousse, whatever you want to call it, my delicious dessert that I've been eating for months and I love. And so I'll be having that. And then I didn't show you, I had some grapes for a snack today. I have to tell you, eating this way, I don't really have any cravings. When I get an adequate amount of protein, not too much protein, not obsessed with protein, but the right amount of protein for me, for my body, for my height, my weight, my age, then I do not have cravings, and I'm full between meals, and I really don't snack that much. I did have a few grapes today because I like to get fruit in. I usually have a banana in my smoothie, and sometimes I'll have an apple, but I like to get that extra fiber in, and I think it's really important to get your fruit in there as well as your veggies. So I hope you like this video. I hope you learned something, and especially if you're in my age group and you are going down the menopause pathway, then you definitely want to make sure you get adequate protein. You're working out with some weights, at least getting some movement in every day, walking, whatever you can do. It's really important for our longevity. We want to be able to be healthy and agile and independent in our older years. So if you've made it this far in the video, please comment below with longevity, and that way I know you made it to the end with me, and I really appreciate it. Make sure you check out the description box below for all the recipes. I always put the recipes in the description box for you. If I don't have the recipe, I will give you a link to the video so you can get the recipe. And I also have a cookbook available and a digital course. So check out all that. Just remember, it's about being strong and not skinny. And all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet. And what you put on your plate determines your fate. Until next time, thank you.